Right now, as you listen to my voice, different brain regions are firing at the same time, deciding what you hear, how you feel, what memories you store, and whether you keep watching, all without your permission. But most of us have no idea what any of these parts actually do. So today, we're answering a big question. What does each region of the brain actually do? And which region is secretly running your life? To understand the brain, you have to think of it less like a single organ and more like a team. A team made of highly specialized players, each responsible for one crucial job. Some keep you alive, some shape your emotions, some build your memories. Others help you reason, imagine, and make choices about your future. And these parts didn't appear all at once. They evolved in layers, from the oldest survival machinery to the emotional centers in the middle to the newest high-level thinking systems on top. This layered structure is the key to understanding why your brain behaves the way it does. Now let's break it down piece by piece. The brainstem, the life support engine. The brainstem sits at the base of your skull. It handles everything you die without: breathing, heart rate, blood pressure, swallowing. It's your autopilot, your primal survival hardware. Here's a surprising fact. The brainstem is the oldest part of the human brain. The cerebellum, the silent coordinator. Behind the brainstem is a small, dense structure called the cerebellum. Most people think it only controls movement and balance, but that's only half the story. The cerebellum fine-tunes nearly everything you do: speech, posture, hand-eye coordination, even emotional regulation. Here's a surprising fact. Your cerebellum contains more neurons than the rest of your brain combined. The limbic system, the emotional core. Deeper in the center is your limbic system, the brain's emotional engine. It's made of several regions working as one. The amygdala detects danger and triggers fear. This is where fight or flight happens. The hippocampus stores memories and creates context. The hypothalamus regulates hunger, hormones, stress, and body temperature. The thalamus routes sensory information to other brain regions. This is the part of your brain that's constantly asking one question: is this safe or not? Here's a surprising fact. Your emotional brain reacts faster than your thinking brain, by a lot. The cerebral cortex, the thinking layer. Wrapped around everything is the cerebral cortex, the wrinkled outer surface people imagine when they think brain. This is where your highest level abilities live: language, logic, creativity, imagination, attention, problem solving. This is the part that lets you think about your own thinking. Different regions handle different jobs. The occipital lobe, vision. The temporal lobe, hearing and meaning. The parietal lobe, touch and spatial awareness. The frontal lobe, planning, decisions, and self-control. Here's a surprising fact. Only about 10% of its activity is conscious. The rest happens behind the scenes. The prefrontal cortex, the decision maker. At the very front of your brain is the prefrontal cortex, your executive center. It controls planning, judgment, impulse control, focus, moral reasoning, long-term decision-making. This is the part of your brain responsible for you, your identity, your goals, your discipline. Here's a surprising fact. Humans have a more developed prefrontal cortex than any other species on Earth. It's the reason civilization exists. Obviously, these parts don't work alone, but how do they even work together? Well, your brainstem keeps you alive, your limbic system reacts, your cortex interprets, your prefrontal cortex decides, and your cerebellum keeps everything running smoothly. Here's the part 90% of people don't know. Your prefrontal cortex, the part you think is you, is actually the last part of your brain to receive information. Everything that happens to you, every feeling, every instinct, every memory, is processed first by deeper, older regions. Your emotional brain reacts before you think. Your survival brain makes decisions before you rationalize them. Your conscious thoughts are often post-game commentary, not commands. In other words, You're not controlling your brain is controlling you, and then letting you know afterward. And now you know what each part actually does, even if the rest of your brain figured it out before you did.